Inevitably, the future will arrive sooner than you think. These new tools will help us adjust our lifestyles, improve our healthcare, and forestall a climatic disaster. Technology is advancing rapidly with new discoveries and groundbreaking concepts being introduced every year, whether you like it or not. In this video, we will showcase 10 incredible futuristic concepts you should know. If you don't want to miss any of these incredible innovations, keep watching the video. Number 1. VW Group China V.MO EVTOL. Why drive when you can fly? Volkswagen's Chinese business has submitted a prototype for testing. The V.MO Flying Tiger prototype sports tiger-like paint. It was introduced in 2022, the year of the tiger. It can travel 124 kilometers and carry 4 people, which can take off and land vertically, and was designed from scratch. Experts say it's the first of many urban air milestones. V.MO will initially be a VIP conveyance in later intra and intercity transit. This technique will prevent a 160-mile traffic jam on the Beijing-Tibet Highway, which requires 500 police personnel to patrol. Number 2. W.E.T.E.R. The wind will alter everything, the writers of W.E.T.E.R explained. How do you feel about a structure that meets its own energy demands and shares energy with its neighbors? The authors propose using wind power and note that the rights to the technology have already been claimed in 75 countries. Their design is so good that it can be used anywhere in the world at the height of up to 0.9 miles, regardless of wind direction, and at wind speeds of 13 feet per second or higher. It can also be placed in densely populated areas because it is silent and produces no infrasound, and the final energy output can be as high as 100 kilowatts. The team is currently documenting the idea and inviting investors to become business co-owners. Do you believe this is a worthwhile investment? Number 3. Snap. The Pixel 7 appears close to mass production readiness compared to this project. The on-screen project is Snap, an idea created by the Australian artist and designer Nick Kalitarakis. This single-seater recalls Volkswagen's pictures from roughly 10 years ago. They displayed a similar concept, the hover automobile that Volkswagen collected and presented on video ideas from ordinary Chinese citizens. The outcome was a flying two-seater vehicle for the electromagnetic roadways of the future. And it is feasible that Snap will redefine the paradigm of single-wheel transportation. We shouldn't forget that there are over 40 patents in this subject and that the idea has been ridiculed in South Park. Unfortunately, the project is placed on Behance without describing its potential qualities and outcomes, so we can only create our own hypothesis. Number 4. DeLorean Alpha 5. A new DeLorean is coming. Prior to the DeLorean Alpha 5 project, the business only restored DMC-12 models. It was designed by EVTOL Design, a recognized organization. The Alpha 5 has gull-wing doors and no central pillars. Compared to the Tesla Model S, drag will be 0.23. Alpha 5 seats 4 people. Electric propulsion is expected to reach 150 miles per hour and 300 miles per charge. The Alpha 5 will be restricted to 88 automobiles in Italy as a tribute to the legendary film. You can find a modified film concept and aesthetic online. It should be made. Number 5. Mojo Lens. This means that the tiny LED display used in the prototype version of the Project Mojo Lens is already functional. Small sensors and a sand-sized ARM Core M0 CPU improve the owner's vision. It runs on rechargeable batteries and works in a way that's analogous to how in-game menus, messages, and other elements appear on screen. The device may be operated via our website, and a full charge will last through a whole workday. It is not known how the battery is recharged. The time is not yet right to talk about mass production. Before the final lenses can be submitted to the FDA for approval, the device must be tested on volunteers. Until then, it's wise to put up some cash, as the estimated cost is around the same as a high-end smartphone. Number 6. Lincoln Model L100 Concept. In 1922, the Lincoln Motor Company was on the edge of bankruptcy due to the company's challenging shift from engine manufacturing to automobile manufacturing. Henry Ford rescued the situation by acquiring the company, and Ford Motor Corporation still holds the Lincoln brand today. This is a tribute to the 1922 Model L produced just after Ford developed the company, but with an abundance of unexpectedly futuristic elements. Large doors with reverse hinges and a sloping ceiling are two of the highlights. A controller has replaced the steering wheel and pedals, and the floor is now computerized. In addition, the design complies with the most recent environmental trends. Lincoln claims that the L100 concept embraces the interplay between extravagant elegance and restrained restraint. What are your opinions? Number 7. Space Perspective Neptune. The only carbon-neutral spacecraft in the world sounds like science fiction, but the American company's Space Perspective is undoubtedly the first flights will begin as early as 2024, and anyone with $125,000 will be able to become a space tourist. The concept can be expressed in a single phrase: a capsule tied to a balloon. The creators warrant that the technology has been thoroughly examined and utilized for decades, notably by NASA. As you can see, space tourism has reached an entirely new level. In addition, the capsule's arrangement can be easily modified for special occasions, such as a wedding. Number 8. Pix L7. Think Americans conceived of a boomerang-shaped electric vehicle, or both? As Belarus always discusses electric cars and vows to have its own model in 5 years, it's not unexpected that a designer there came up with this notion. Two-seater Pix L7 is intriguing for many reasons. It may come with off-road tires for usage on city and suburban roadways. The Pix L7 can be turned into a tiny truck. The lightweight tubular design is buggy-inspired. The concept's future is questionable, but there will be 16.5 million electric cars on the road by 2021, 3 times as many as in 2018, which could pave the way for the Pix L7. Number 9. Hyundai Trailer Drone. Hyundai is developing a future automobile. Vision 2040 will create popular fuel, hydrogen. Today's theme is hydrogen efficiency and sustainability. A self-driving trailer drone is shown on the show. Hyundai experts say it will go more than 621 miles per tank, although the split option is exceptionally unusual. Each e-buggy is ready to convey its load to the warehouse when the truck arrives. The business said this technology will be helpful in unloading zones and rescue missions. The e-buggy might be a mobile firefighting charging station or a drone airport. Number 10. ANYMAL. This 56% of humans living in the city is expected to rise. This poses additional concerns for cities, including waste accumulation and logistical issues. The Swiss team, Swiss Smile, offers this robot assistance to make urban life more comfortable. ANYMAL goers along the same steps as Rocky in the famous movie. These 72 steps leading up to the Philadelphia Museum of Art's entrance are now known as the Rocky Steps. To return to the robot can carry up to 110 pounds at speeds of up to 13.9 kilometers per hour. Therefore, by equipping additional sensors, it is possible to create a mobile system for monitoring everything from gas pollution to traffic. The team welcomes all interested parties to contact them to discuss the specifics. And that completes our video for today. We hope you enjoyed learning the 10 incredible futuristic concepts you should know. Which of them are you most excited about? Tell us in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more content such as this.